What's up, everybody? You're listening to the weekly InSalt episode, I think
243.
243, yeah. See, I thought I knew. I mean, we do one every week. I should know, but I'm here. My name is Wade, if you're a first-time listener. I'm here with CD, co-host.
Yes, up.
What up, man? How you been?
I'm good, man. I've had a magical, glorious weekend.
That's good, man. You probably got laid. And I'm also here with Kurt.
I'm here, too.
Good. Kurt's our sound engineer.
I can have glorious, magnificent.
Just the way
weekend.
you said it, you were just like oozing "I got laid" vibes.
No, I mean, yeah, I did, but I just, I'm not like trying to rub it in anyone's face.
No, I know.
Shit.
I understand that. I'm just letting the people know that it still happens for you. Like I can talk.
Oh my god. So
moving on from that.
Yeah,
topic.
this isn't gonna be Love Line.
Yeah, and we've got our first caller who wants to ask you about Medicare and Medicaid.
Dude, I'm so sick of this shit. So I know right now we're in the middle of like an election cycle. We're in the midterms, and I turned in my ballot last week.
Did you check up on your ballot, by the way?
No,
I've heard a lot of people are like, "Oh, they got
yeah.
stolen out of the mail," or mine's not received.
There's like I saved like the little. You can check into your website to see if it's been processed. But one thing that I'm getting, or not getting, knock on wood, is all these election campaign text messages. You guys been getting those?
Oh yeah.
I haven't been on that list, man. I've been lucky.
I've been lucky too. I keep on hearing from all sorts of people getting them shits. But my problem is I'm getting these Medicare motherfuckers calling me.
We recorded a little bit of one of those phone calls. We'll play it on the break. A part of it on the break.
I don't know. It's so.
It's
annoying.
an AI. It's AI that's listening to you, speech to text.
AI is pretty not. It's artificial dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
because I'm not 65 or older. I don't qualify for
here's the problem
Medicaid.
with those calls, though, is that the people who are 65 and older will fall for it. You know what I mean? They probably think it's an actual person talking to them when, I've been around, we've watched videos on AI on the show and stuff before, and you can obviously tell that it's answering a very specific way. It's a script, but an AI script that knows what you say. Yeah,
I blame it on TikTok. TikTok thinks I'm some old, grumpy, cantankerous, handicapped, fucking needs some medical insurance type person. I don't know. It's annoying. It's
probably
as
a
hell.
good thing, man. So when China invades the U.S., they'll think you're old.
Yeah. The book I'm reading right now is called The Rape of Nanking, and it tells a story about how the Japanese went into China during World War II, and they basically spared everyone that was a woman or an elderly person, and then if you were anything else, then you just got executed. It's a pretty crazy book. But anyway, all that being, that's kind of dark. All the technology is such a convenience for us, but at the same time, Kurt, they're just extracting all of our information and data mining, and I'm like, fuck.
Absolutely, they are.
I mean,
absolutely.
My nephew, he's my oldest nephew, my sister's oldest son. He's in high school now, and I know he's a big New York Giants fan, and my phone still doesn't forget. I'm like, I get New York Giants merchandise, commercials, ads, and I'm come on, let's see the Patriots stuff here.
Yeah, I made some Google searches the other day for it was an actress or a singer. What's her name? Camila Cabrero or something. I don't know. She, I was like, wonder who's singing this song. So I just searched for her name, and then all of a sudden, all of my fucking YouTube algorithm was just music videos from her, and I'm like, Jesus, do I really watch that much YouTube that they're grasping at straws to figure out what my algorithm is? Like, oh, he typed something in Google, let's just show them everywhere. But they've been doing that with products forever.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's strange to see the same things over and over again. My girlfriend's birthday's coming up here in a few days, and I got her a present, and I keep on getting ads from that company now, and I'm like,
you can say that
you got me. You
can say it's from AdamandEve.com. Nobody's going to judge you.
It's actually, when this podcast comes out, it would already be her birthday, so I can say, I guess, I can say what I got her.
Yeah.
I
also,
won't say.
you just announced into the audience now, like, CD, you're taken, man. You're off the market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It sucks for all those girls that listen and were all over you.
Oh shit. I doubt that. there's female podcast groupies. Only for Kurt.
That's right. Get him
Yeah,
over.
Kurt's got that drip, bro.
You should see those headphones. Like, it's got that drip.
Yeah, you know what else has been going on lately?
The lottery, bro.
The lottery. It's funny because one of two options I had to go to, you picked one of them, so we'll go there.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
The lottery, over $2 billion.
Not quite. 1.9.
Fuck it.
It's close
Round
enough,
up.
but
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll round up.
I've
It's
seen
1.9 though.
I've seen
Thank you for
multiple reports, but anyway, this podcast is going to come out on November the 9th or something. Yeah, November the 9th.
that. Yeah.
So I don't know if they are going to do another draw.
they are. They're going to do another draw on Monday.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
So when this podcast comes out, we might have a winner. But
exactly.
But theoretically, the chances of you even winning the lottery is like 1 in 183.
I saw that.
But
I saw the number the other day.
Doesn't it go up the higher that the jackpot goes up? Because the more it goes up, the more people are buying tickets.
It's still
So now your odds
it's in the
change.
millions, though. It's like 250 million. One
It's
in
still
250 million.
It's a random sequence of numbers that you have to guess right. So the odds don't ever change. It's just,
Oh, I guess that's true, right? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how many people buy the ticket. You
There's
just have
only-
to get the certain sequence of numbers.
Yeah, there's only so many.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
It's,
not
uh,
too long ago, they added numbers.
Yeah. So
it.
you
It
pick
used to be
what?
Like it used to be between 1 and 50, but now they increased it up to 69.
69 numbers that you have to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
So that increases your odds. Or that decreases your odds.
but you don't have to pick the numbers in order necessarily,
No,
just
'cause
all the numbers.
Yeah, because regardless how the numbers come up.
So it's not like 69 factorial.
Yeah, because it will always be the highest. They'll
Yeah,
always put the highest
okay.
number on the end.
But still, I mean, the odds of you doing it. But I can't remember if it was like 10 years ago or so. I'm like, I have an extra $50 to buy some lottery tickets.
Right.
It was the first time it got over $1 billion. And as soon as I bought I don't know if it was like 10 or $20 worth of tickets or whatever, I instantly started making plans
Everybody does that.
with that money.
Absolutely, I have.
And
I mean, come on.
and since this is
If I won that money, dude, I'd set off the super volcano in Yellowstone. That'd be
Oh.
sick, right? Like the world's
you're
largest.
like Dr. Evil.
No, the world's largest firework, dude.
Yeah, that's gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, but fuck them. They don't got money.
Yes, I'll spend this $1 billion. I got my $1 billion bunker right here, bro.
Yeah.
But
Hanging out with DARPA in my free time.
it's funny not really having a whole lot of interest in the lottery, even though it is interesting. If I had the chance, or if someone was running up, I don't know if I want
I
to
don't know if
drive all the way.
interesting is the right word. I think more enticing.
Enticing.
It's enticing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I find really interesting about the lottery, though, is that nobody really gives a shit about it until, at least in Utah. I'm sure it might be different elsewhere, but nobody in Utah cares until it approaches like about the $1 billion mark.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, every border town in around
Yeah.
Utah, at least for Wyoming and like Idaho.
Yeah,
I think Idaho. I heard that Idaho doesn't do lottery anymore.
I don't
but
think they do.
somebody was just telling me at
They
the bar
do.
earlier
They do.
that they do Powerball still, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't verify that.
Every book club, every bar poker league, every bunku club,
Bunko. I haven't heard
bunko,
that in a long time.
every football pool, NASCAR pool. Everyone's like, hey,
The
if I
funny
give
thing
you an
is,
extra
yeah,
$10,
like we're going to Evanston.
yeah,
that's
we're gonna write up.
how long, Kurt. I know you're fact checking at the moment, but how long was the line in Evanston that you
It was
had?
pretty long.
How long did he wait?
Maybe
An hour?
no, it wasn't that
Oh,
bad.
okay.
It wasn't so inconvenient. Like, oh shit, I have to go find somewhere else.
You
So
also
I
didn't
went-
stop at like the first gas station either.
No.
You went into town.
No, I went to the second exit
Yeah.
in Evanston, and there's a Maverick that's kind of down there. That's where
Yeah.
a lot of people go to get their lottery tickets. But there's a liquor store, like walking distance from that Maverick. So I went there
Yeah.
because I was gonna grab some stuff, some alcohol while I look for a specific alcohol. But
he incriminates himself for bootlegging.
I know. But they didn't have that, and so I got screwed into buy my lottery tickets here. But the line was all the way back to their walk-in cooler.
How many people would you estimate were in the line?
Probably 30.
Oh, that's not too
Shit,
bad.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I've
but
waited
then
in longer lines just to get a
I waited in longer lines going to Cannibal.
But
Yeah.
then
Lagoon.
there was another liquor store that we went to, and there was no line there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah, last time I
Everybody's-
bought lotto tickets, I went walked right into a Chevron. I'm like, you got those Billy? Those
You got them Billy
Lottie-
tickets?
Those lotto tickets?
You got them Billie Eilish?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember going up to Idaho for lotto tickets in Malad. There was a bar called the Chat and Chew. I think I've mentioned it on the show before, but man, like every time you go up there when it got over $1 billion, it was just a shit show. There's like everybody's at the gas station. There's people just didn't even get out of their cars. You know, they just wait in line in their car. So they've got a line of cars going down the side road and shit. The cops are directing traffic. It's like, okay, I get it, but I guess really though, can't be mad at the lottery because number one, you got to play to win. Like I have no chance of winning because I didn't buy a lottery ticket.
It's gambling,
and it's also very helpful with other things like roads and schools and things
infrastructure
like that.
and
Infrastructure,
education. Yeah, sure.
Speaking along those same lines of gambling, we talked about something earlier that I thought was a little bit interesting. It's that Las Vegas didn't have a football team for a long time because they were worried about corruption with sports betting and things like that. Now it seems like Vegas is the lead city to get all the sports.
Yeah, I mean they got a professional hockey team.
Yeah, got
Now
Raiders.
Now they got a professional football team.
And
now there's talk about getting
Athletics are gonna maybe go there. I heard there was a choice. I heard this. I don't know if it's true. They had a choice between Salt Lake and like Vegas.
To the listener, the Athletics is the current Oakland and baseball team. What? God, total brain fart.
So speaking of the World Series, yeah, the Astros won Saturday for the listener.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone hates the Astros so bad.
Because they got caught cheating.
Yeah, well, so did Joe Biden.
Cheating on what?
Just kidding.
Cheating on his fucking mortuary advisor?
No, I'm mostly just joking around. The reason why I say that is because Joe Biden went to Philly to like campaign.
Yeah,
and he pulled up his ankles, his socks,
Philly
and he's wearing
socks on?
Philly socks.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Joe Biden's rooting for the Phillies. He just cursed them. He just jinxed
they didn't
them.
really play that well the whole World Series anyway. I wanted them to win because I didn't want the Astros to win, but I kind of knew that the Phillies didn't really stand a chance. They were playing not nearly as good as the Astros.
I don't know anything about baseball at all, but all I know is that I've been hearing a lot of people spit some mad hate for the Astros, the Houston Astros.
Everybody hates the Astros except for the people that don't. They're like the Raiders of baseball.
They're like the New England Patriots from 2008 or 2009, I should say.
You know, you hate everybody that's great. You hate the great. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
You know, the Astros won the World Series, so fuck them.
I don't hate great.
Actually, it was their second time in franchise history winning the World Series. You can't be mad about that, right? And I'm going to put you to work, Kurt. The coach for the Astros, he played baseball for a really long time, and as a manager, he never got a World Series ring, so he got that last night. I forget his name.
I don't know.
Not yet. You're about to know. Or not.
I don't know what to look for.
Just Google Houston Astros coach.
He played for the Chattanooga Wahoozies.
Great team.
Back in '74.
Well, we came up with a whole list of fucking people here.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that was bad. I didn't specify the year.
Which year?
This year.
All these stupid baseball facts. You guys are killing me.
Well, you know, it's better than watching the Green Bay Packers suck horribly at football this year. I mean, they're not horrible, but...
Time will tell to see how they do.
Jeremiah Randall?
Nah.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, my bad. That was a bad Google foo on my part.
Speaking of competitions and talking shit and teams and
Dusty Baker.
Yeah, Dusty Baker.
We recently, a few episodes back, we got called out by This Is the Place podcast.
We did, yeah.
On a
we need to get them in the studio.
Funeral Potatoes Challenge. So anyway, I actually talked to Brandon from This Is the Place podcast. And he's like, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm going out of town. We need to make this happen."
Yeah,
sounds like they're ready to take on the weekly InSalt team.
They're ready, but they're not. They don't understand all that goes into this. We need to have them in here so they understand how deep they're in. We got to have them sit in this room with us.
Make them drown in sour cream.
Have they been on the show before?
Yeah, they have.
Oh, okay.
They need to sit in the room with us, and we need to talk about this.
Okay.
Or we'll go on their show. I'll go on their show too.
Pod call. I mean,
Pod-
we're pod calling them.
I'll just call Jeff
We all
right
listen.
now.
We all listen to each other's podcasts anyway. There's a bunch of podcasts that I listen to.
But we can't just like do this as a Monday night fun thing while we watch football.
Yeah.
No, this is serious business.
Yeah. You got to make sure like.
I gotta get the social media guy ready to post this shit. I gotta get
bacon or no bacon policy.
Yeah, we gotta do that. No, I think it's
casserole dish,
pretty easy.
the size of the casserole dish. Are we cooking here in the studio? We're cooking away. You're gonna just cook it in the oven, heat them up.
For all I know, he could just go to Lucky 13 on Beck and just get deep fried funeral potatoes and win. You can't do that. It's cheating.
Lucky 13's not on Beck, and fuck Lucky 13 anyway.
That place sucks.
It sucks
What place is on Beck then?
The garage.
Yeah. Why did I think Lucky 13?
It's actually the garage.
The garage on Beck.
On Beck, because there's the garage grill.
Yeah.
That's
out west.
Yeah, but they're also part of our Salt Flats family.
Yeah.
And they make some excellent food too.
I don't even know who Salt Flats is anymore. They're dead to me.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding. I'm drinking one of their beers right now.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah, dude. Lottery's going on. It seems like it's so weird right now. I feel so overwhelmed by there's like sports and work and
yeah, you're a busy boy these
lottery
days.
And girlfriends and like Jesus Christ.
Really, the only thing that changed in his life is he got a girlfriend. Now he's all overwhelmed.
No, the seasons change. And
that's true.
That's a big deal for me in my line of work.
That's true. Okay, I can't discredit that.
I get really busy right before I get really, really slow. You know.
Yeah, but you know that happens every year, right?
Yeah, I
you
just
plan for that.
It fucks with my head. I turn into Terminator looking for Sarah Connor. And Sarah Connor's a paycheck.
Yeah, you got some other irons in the fire.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, for sure.
One thing that I am having a hard time this year with is just dealing with the temperature change, man. I don't know why. It seems like this fall's already been a pretty wet fall, right? As opposed to like last year. Last year, I don't think it did anything until like January.
Yeah.
It didn't rain, didn't snow. It was just kind of like maybe we'll go into fall.
I definitely keep an eye on the forecast, especially just being outside and my line of work, and even when I'm not doing that, I'm still outside. And it's you get these days where you want to walk out and wear shorts. Even today on Sunday,
yeah,
I've seen it rain, snow, sunshine, cold, and warm all in the same day.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you supposed to plan a wardrobe? A daily wardrobe.
You just wear a Dixon, bro. Good for all weather.
CD, do you lay out your clothes for the next day?
Do I lay out my clothes for what?
The next day.
I did today, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, so you went out of your way last night
Mm-hmm.
to lay out your clothes and be like, I'm wearing this tomorrow.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, we got to stay in this zone for a minute.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
You might be the most metrosexual male I've ever. No, because like honestly,
the person that did that for me was my mother when I was like 7.
I'm gonna burn you guys on this.
That's fine. I know what I'm getting into. Right. I usually
keep on trying.
I usually lay my clothes out on the bed and then I don't fold them, so then I put them back in the basket when I go to bed at night. So I have no room to talk. However,
I did underwear, socks, pants, belt, sweatshirt, undershirt, and pants.
Wow, he gets a girlfriend and all of a sudden he's all grown up.
Well, I did that because it has nothing to do with. Well, it kind of does. It's because I was having a sleepover. I had to.
Okay, so you packed. You basically packed.
I packed an outfit.
Okay, that's fucked up. All right, we'll let you slide on that.
I packed some extra dog food and a dog bowl and a dog blanket.
When I go on vacation, I plan my wardrobes too. Okay.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
All right, but I guess there's been certain times too when for example, going to like a U game this time of year. Yesterday on Saturday, the U game looked miserable, dude.
Yeah.
So I would look at the forecast and be like, oh, if I'm going to the U game today, this is going to be cold as fuck. I'm bringing my orange coat with the fucking fur hood. Damn right, it's got a fur hood.
I had 2 tickets, and I obviously I wanted to take my girlfriend, but it was just too. It was just.
It's tough.
I'm not a fair weather fan, but I don't want to go by myself, basically.
I'm pretty sure the first time that I went to Utah game with you was around this time of year, and it fucking hailed.
Yeah.
And we were like, I think I had a poncho, like one of those shitty camping ponchos. It's like
it's basically like
a Kroger camping poncho.
It's like red saran wrap.
Yeah, and I'm like trying to put that on. Like I think I remember Patrick put his head through the sleeve and thought he was wearing it correctly. We were just standing there, and I think by like halftime we were all like, "This fucking sucks."
Yeah,
let's go. Utah was winning by a big margin, so you're not gonna miss the game, right?
Yeah, and that's what the Utes did yesterday.
Yeah,
I wanted to go, and I don't think I'm a fair weather fan. I just didn't want to go by myself. And
well, thanks for the invite. I was busy making mushroom bisque anyway, though, so I couldn't go.
I was making some mushroom something too.
Yeah. I hate the CD. I don't like him.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's a bad joke.
I
caught you.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what
right?
you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just small amounts of my mushroom bisque was,
yeah,
maybe a little more powerful than yours.
Yeah, you know what though? My mushroom bisque did give me gas. Not bad. It gave me a little bit of the mushroom farts. Not those kind of mushrooms. The actual like the non mind altering ones. Yeah, cremini mushrooms.
The ones you find at Smith's for $1.89 a package.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Smith's, I gotta say, I got a bone to pick with them because their mushroom selection, at least in online shopping, is horrible.
Dude, I will say just any grocery shopping experience these days is suck, dude.
That's why you got to do pickup, man. I do pickup.
No, dude, it doesn't matter.
It still sucks.
If there's nothing to pick up, if they're out of something, how am I going to pick it up?
Yeah, that's true. You know,
I actually like getting stoned and going to the grocery store and taking my sweet ass time. Except for yesterday, went to Costco, and it feels like being in a like a corral.
Yeah.
With like sheep or lambs or cows. You can only go as fast as the person in front of you. Well, 5 people ahead of them have stopped to talk about this delicious pierogi.
I love pierogies, man.
These pierogi samples that, Linda is putting out.
You never go to Costco on a weekend. That's taboo.
Well,
unless you're trying to feed your family of 12.
Yeah. There was like 60 people in line at the gas pumps. And I'm like, okay, we're saving like 10 cents a gallon. It takes a half hour to get through the line. So 30 minutes to save $1.
Yeah.
Like,
time is money.
You basically told me that you're worth $2 an hour.
Yeah, I definitely lost money waiting in that line.
All that being said, whatever. Costco's got some good deals or whatever, but you're right. I haven't been to Costco on a fucking Saturday forever, and it's like walking into one of those like factory farming, just people slaughtering their credit cards.
I mean, yeah, like Costco's just a rich man's Winco. For being honest, right?
I don't know. I don't think it's a rich people, dude.
They had some good shit there.
But you don't have to pay for a membership at Winco. But it's the same as it's kind of similar to Costco. Like,
yeah,
Winco's got some decent stuff.
I can go buy toilet paper there, and it will last me an entire year. However,
you got to find a place to store it. A pallet of toilet paper.
Correct. And also, they don't sell Cottonelle, so fuck Costco. Fuck you.
Costco's got to sell Cottonelle.
No, they don't.
Really?
No, Charmin. That's the best they have.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't like that.
Everyone loves Charmin. I don't. I think
I don't mind Charmin.
If you're not wiping your ass with Cottonelle, then you're wiping your ass with. You might as well be the liver king and try to live by the 7 ancestral tenets and go hunt the fucking dinosaurs.
Well, you're about to be left in the fucking prehistoric times when I get my Brondell, bro. I'm just gonna bidet that shit. It's on order. It's been on order for like a month.
A bidet?
Yeah. I figured out that my bathroom sits right above the garage, so it's easy to like string an outlet right next to the toilet. Because a lot of American houses don't have outlets, GFCI outlet, right next to the toilet.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. You need to make the bidet actually get electricity to it.
So you can heat the water in the seat, turn the lights
Otherwise,
on. So
if not, then...
I'm just going to get a toilet that has one built into it.
You're just going to buy a whole bidet toilet? Okay.
You're going to have to move to Austria for that,
they're about $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean,
Yeah, you're
I
gonna
would
have
do
to
that
move to
too.
Liechtenstein for that, bro.
After I win this fucking lottery,
Yeah,
I'll buy you all the days.
Okay, thank you, man.
Is that all I'm worth?
That would be so. Yeah, that would
If you
actually be
wouldn't-
cool. If I won the
dude.
lottery, I would make sure all of your assholes are clean. Every listener that emailed us at contact@theweeklyinsult.com, I will buy you a bidet if I win the lottery.
Hell yeah.
I
Well-
also didn't buy a lottery ticket, so don't plan on that.
If I won the $2 billion, I'd buy you guys more than just a fucking bidet, man.
I'd probably buy you a house so you quit bitching.
Yeah, I mean, I'd get you guys a nice car, a house, maybe a hooker or two.
Nah,
No, don't waste.
You don't
your
want a
money.
house?
I do, but
He already has a house.
I'll just pay off your debt. That's all I'm going to do for you.
Well, I don't have any debt.
Well, then I guess
You know
might
what
get
I'm
your-
actually going to do? I've had this idea for a while. I've got 2 ideas, and I've explained the island idea, where I buy an island. Anybody can come live there, but everybody has to have a job. Kurt, you're going to count the coconuts every morning, and then at 9 a.m. we have a daily meeting where you have to tell me how many coconuts you counted.
Yep.
And if you don't, you're off the fucking island.
Or you have to put
See,
the lime in the coconut.
You got to walk out on the beach and make sure that the beach is still there. And then you have to come report back at 9 a.m. and say, yeah, Wade, the beach is still there.
Can I walk out naked?
Of course you can. Do whatever you want.
All right.
I don't give a fuck how you handle it. I just want you to tell me it. And then as soon as somebody fucks up, like CD's like, I was really drunk last night. I didn't go check on the beach. I'll be like, get the fuck off my island. Take the helicopter.
Yep.
And then you got to win your way back. It'll be like a weird reality TV show. It'll be called... Never mind.
It's probably already on Netflix, bro. It's crazy. I don't know how much you guys like go.
Wait, you didn't let me get my second idea out.
Okay, let's hear it.
The second idea is I get everybody who's willing to go to Vegas and nobody leaves until somebody dies.
What?
Whoa. If you win, okay, this is if you win the $2
If
billion.
I win $2 million, we get a group of people. You go to Vegas and you can't leave till somebody dies.
Out of all of your friends, so
No, it doesn't have to be friends. It can just be whoever wants to go. It's like Vegas Squid Games.
So it's somebody in
Only-
the group,
Oh,
or
shit.
just somebody
Yeah.
that's you just
So
read
you-
the news?
No, somebody in the group.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah,
So
so you have
you're
to
gonna-
So you have to find the weakest link. Like I'd have to get the notorious Richard Leonard from Midville to go with, and that might be pretty easy.
dude, I'm gonna be fucking tampering with that contest.
Yeah,
You know.
but y'all also have to sign a waiver that I'm not responsible for any dose.
Oh, okay. So I can't be passing out Viagra and cocaine.
You can. It's just that I'm not responsible for it. Yeah, I just took you all there. I didn't make you do shit. And then we will have a TV crew for that one, and then we'll fake somebody's death, and then like 2 years later we'll.
all wake up on Tupac Island.
Hell yeah. Maybe that's how you get to Tupac Island is you win the lottery.
Yeah, you have to go on the Michael Jackson Express though first to get to Tupac Island. And
I don't know if that was an express train, but I get what you're saying.
yeah, and all these weirdo fucking. I don't know if they're far right or far left or far weird or non-medicated or too medicated people that think all these celebrities that are dead, but they're really alive on Tupac Island, like John F. K. Jr.
Yeah, it's conspiracy theory, right?
JFK Jr., fucking Tupac, Biggie, Avril Lavigne is one.
Yeah.
And she's been cloned by Taylor Swift, the Taylor Swift army.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about this?
Speaking of conspiracy theories, I thought about this the other day. We have had people on the show that believe the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Like they die on that sword. Jeff Bezos is now sending people up in this capsule that all agree. Every single one that's been up there has said, yeah, duh, the Earth's round. I saw it. So now you can't use the argument of, well, I've never been up there.
Well, they
I've
could be
never seen
shills.
it."
What if Jeff Bezos was smart? What he'd do?
He's
is-
selling that's the rocket ship to other people now. So like YouTubers are getting access to it, and they're making videos, and then they're doing all this shit.
What he should
So
do.
why don't we crowdsource the money to pay for the most serious flat earther?
We thought
send
about
them
this
up
when we
there.
had Pete on. We said I think I actually made that comment in that episode where I said we should just crowdfund the fact to put you up into space.
We need a bigger crowd.
No, but I mean like
But seriously,
I'd fucking crowdfund Alex Jones to go up there. But he's in jail.
Fuck that guy.
He's not in jail
Oh, he
for
didn't go to
one.
prison?
And Alex Jones isn't a flat earther, so you're incorrect on both of those.
Okay, what are you an Alex Jones advocate now?
No, I just read and I'm smart.
Sandy
I listen
Hook's
to podcasts. No, I don't think Sandy Hook's fake.
I'm just kidding.
I know he got.
Thank you for like inadvertently telling me I'm dumb. I appreciate that.
No, you just need to. Yeah, when I want people to feel really dumb, I say you should
I'm
educate
smart and I
yourself
read.
better.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but if Jeff Bezos was smart, he would just send the flat earthers into space. Be like, okay, you don't believe? Tell you what,
I don't know if that's necessarily smart.
No,
I would
no,
send the
it
people
is
into
smart.
space who are going to fucking pay me money.
If you were, this is the shtick. If you believe in flat Earth and you're like a high influencer, you got millions of followers on your YouTube flat Earth, society channel.
Sure.
Send the motherfuckers up into space to see that they're wrong.
Yeah.
They would just explain it away. They'd get up there and say, this fucking window that I'm looking through is curved. And
no, we put them out and we'll dock them out. Well, they can float and everything.
Then they say the helmet has got a curved glass and it's obstructing my view. There's bullshit, and they would play those cards.
I don't think.
I don't know. I'd be interested to see that happen.
I think people that think that the Earth is flat are a little not only irrational, but they're probably attention-seeking people. They're clout chasers. I guarantee there's a lot of people that are doing that just for the shtick. But here's the thing: only send them into space if they sign up for the annual
Cat Weekly.
No, Amazon Prime membership.
Yeah.
Get off that monthly, bro. You got to do the full annual.
You can fly on the rocket for free, but you got to pay for shipping and handling at $4 million.
No shipping. No shipping and handling. Yeah, they get it free for 1 year with a $135 subscription. They'll shoot you off into the fucking.
No, you got to pay for that rocket fuel. That's shipping and handling.
Dude, Jeff Bezos. He makes like $1 million a second or something.
I know, but he's not paying for that. That's why I guarantee all these people that are going on his rocket ship are still paying for it. Do you think they're paying for it?
I bet you William Shatner didn't. He's not.
Yeah.
He
Why not?
That's Captain Kirk.
I
That's
mean,
why.
maybe if you like up Bezos' ass, you could be like, hey, I'll do it just for your publicity.
Dude, I'd lick Jeff Bezos' ass for a lot of things, bro. That's a man of...
For some old-fashioned beef jerky off of Amazon Prime?
No, I need a lot more than that. But
right.
Yeah, Jeff...
Did you hear that Jeff Bezos just came under fire because his housekeepers didn't have proper access to bathrooms, so they all got UTIs, is what they claim?
Sounds so weird.
Yeah.
How do you get a UTI from going to a bathroom?
No, because of lack of going to the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't have access to the proper toiletry facilities at his house.
Because all of his bathrooms were locked.
I don't know if they were locked. I just read the headline and thought that's weird. Something that I could save my brain power on by not reading that article and reading something more important.
Oh, God. You got me quitting talking here for about 20 seconds while I look this shit up.
Okay, yeah, well, we got to take a break anyway, so we'll be right back after this potty break so we don't get a UTI.
Medicaid Part A and Part B?
Yes.
What about Part D? As in CDs?
No.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back. We successfully did not get UTIs over the break. Hopefully you guys had the same experience as we did.
Yeah, I just went pee in my male adult diaper.
Yeah, we got sponsored by Depends. Just kidding, not a sponsor. You know who is, though? Salt Flats Brewery.
The people that made me pee.
The people that made you pee, yeah. Salt Flats has been sponsoring us for a long time. If you're a first-time listener, you don't know that. They are a brewery in the Salt Lake Valley on 2020 West Industrial Circle. You can go try all of their beers there. And on Tuesdays, they do a Firkin, which is basically a small batch of experimental beer that they, are trying to innovate the beer industry by doing. But yeah, you can get their beer at the grocery store, at the gas station. You can get their spirits like Bonneville Bourbon, GT Gin.
Yeah, 622 vodka, and I'm just seeing that they've got a new beer, which I'm really excited about trying, because I really like pilsners. I like IPAs, I like darker beers, stouts, but sometimes I like to have a good session beer. I don't want to just drink 1 or 2 beers. I want to sit down and have a, sometimes I want to get
session
drunk.
beer, yeah.
But Salt Flats has got their new Top Gear Imperial Pilsner.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love Imperial Pilsners, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that. In fact, I think it's available right now at Hall Pass downtown in the Gateway. Have you ever been to Hall Pass?
I haven't been to Hall Pass.
So Hall Pass is basically like going into a school cafeteria, but you can get whatever you want, and it's obviously elevated. You're not going to get that shitty fucking like square tit pepperoni shit.
Not going to get leftover McRibs.
Yeah, you're going to get like a good it's been a minute since I've been there, but they have, something for everybody. If you want a salad, a vegetarian option, pizza, sandwiches.
Yeah, okay.
But Hall Pass is basically like a big cafeteria, but it's for adults. So they run around and serve beer and alcohol. And
they got salt flats there.
Yeah, the new Imperial Pilsner Top Gear.
Yeah, I think we did talk about it a little bit too before in an ad read, but they've got a new head brewer there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They've been actively working to improve a lot of their recipes, and things are tasting great. I can't say anything bad about them. I mean, I don't mind drinking any Salt Flats beer, but there is definitely a beer for any occasion. And speaking of the holidays coming up, get some Salt Flats. Treat your family to some nice beer.
Yeah, it's good seeing, not only a friend of the podcast, but just friends of ours as well, grow. And I see them in just different restaurants and bars. That's what I like to see.
Yeah. I was talking with Nate about that a little bit, and I was like, because we've recently started doing a lot more exposure-ish things for the podcast. Got some business cards now. We got the stickers going on. We got the T-shirts. I think that's what helps Salt Flats a lot is doing the exposure. Like you see them at the grocery store, you see them at the bar, and eventually you see it enough. You're like, I'm going to try that out.
I've been thinking about putting the weekly InSalt stickers and cards all over my apartment complex.
Yeah.
But then they're just going to track me down and charge me for vandalism or something.
Yeah, probably. I do like leaving them in random places like the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Just, hey, we'll put this in the hotel drawer.
Yeah. Put in the weekly prayer email. Mm-hmm. The link to our bio.
Well, speaking of that, I mean, a lot of the exposure things that we've been trying to do is it's just you and me today, you, me, and Kurt today. It's tough this time of year, man, with getting guests booked, and like sometimes you book people and there's miscommunication. Yeah,
we had a great guest lined up, and we're absolutely going to get her rescheduled. But it's hard this time of year. It's cold. You get comfy, be in bed. People get sick. The holidays coming up. Yeah. I know the three of us, we all have a trip coming up planned.
Yeah, I think you scheduled a guest over Thanksgiving too, which we're going to be gone for.
Okay, I'll have to look at the calendar on that.
That's off-air business. My bad, guys.
Oh, shit.
Behind the scenes, brought to you by Salt Flats.
BTS. No, but it's exciting because, this is a time of year where I feel like we all get to realize how grateful we all are. For me, this time of year, it's really about a lot of service. I don't care about extravagant dishes or meals or gifts, Thanksgiving or Christmas time. It's really a lot about helping others for me.
Yeah.
And the kids too. And I don't mean to get all cheese dick or shit, but I don't know, I'm getting old, man. Halloween just nothing for me, man.
I didn't get I looked out the window. I turned the lights off because usually in my neighborhood there hasn't been a trend of many trick or treaters anyway. I think I saw 2 walking around in Sandy.
My neighbor left out a bowl of candy, and I think I ate most of it.
You just kept
I picked out
dipping out there.
Yeah, all the gummy worms and shit.
Yeah, speaking of helping and being generous, I own a 1 square foot piece of land in Scotland.
How does that have anything to do with being generous?
Because I paid for this, and then I donated extra money to plant trees, man.
No, trees. Okay, that's cool. I was going to say you're a bastard Scottish lord.
No, I am a lord now. You got to refer to me as Lord Wade on the show. Kurt won't do it. Because honestly, the certificate is like the novelty, right? It's a scam. The certificate's a scam.
It's not a scam. It's a novelty.
It's not,
but
because the donation is what you're doing it for.
But I do like that money goes to planting a tree.
Yeah, it's planting trees. Yeah, just in general.
As some of you may know, I like to, and I haven't worn a lot of my watches for a long time, but I liked a lot of watches, and there's been a couple that I've been looking at, but one that I bought from the company escapes me, but every time you buy a watch, they plant 10 trees or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's cool,
Yeah.
It's a sustainable watch,
Same thing with that sock company. They do for every pair of socks you buy, they donate 1 pair. Bombas, yeah.
Yeah, they were a Shark Tank.
And what I'm going to actually do now that I own a piece of Scotland, just so y'all know that, I'm going to personally reach out to another company so that Kurt can officially own a piece of the moon.
That's the sigh of anger right there.
It is. You knew this was coming. Would you like to own a piece of the moon?
No.
Well, I'm sure that if I get you a certificate saying you own a piece of the moon, there's probably some service that goes along with it that you donate some money to a cause.
Yeah. Well, unless I can do something with that piece of the moon.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Kurt. Here's
get like a 6 foot, not 6 foot.
Let's travel to Scotland and see my 1 foot piece of land.
Can you put like a monument on
it? You can do whatever. I own it. It's 1 square foot. I've got the latitude and longitude of my 1 square foot.
Okay, so let's go and erect like some kind of a obelisk or something.
A giant penis statue.
Yeah.
Y'all are looking for the wrong things in the moon, man. If you want to own a piece of the moon, you need to educate yourself, okay?
Okay.
I'm going back here.
Hit me with the knowledge.
As you guys may know, and to the listener, the moon race has been a very controversial subject over the last 70 years, with the Russia space race, having Russia and the United States go to the moon. Everyone thinks that the moon landing was fake. There are all these super edited videos about Neil Armstrong saying that we never went there when it's really just a clever edit. I think we went to the moon. NASA lost all of our technology that took us to the moon, and now we have more technology in our phone that has existed in the entire world back in 1956 or whatever that was.
Go upstairs and get me some fucking tinfoil.
But no, I'm not getting on tinfoil here, bro. What I'm bringing a very valid point is that China has recently actually sent up a moon.
They did, yeah. I remember hearing about it.
Yeah. And to the listener and to you two, if you guys aren't familiar, that they were able to extract an element called helium-3.
Ooh.
And if you don't know what helium-3 is...
Did you read this from Steve's News? Or what's your sources? What's your sources, though?
Any major news network.
Okay.
And any credible science magazine.
Okay. None that can be named at the moment. I get it.
Well, I just have this written down in my notes. I'm
giving you shit.
I didn't put a bibliography in my fucking notes, Wade.
Well, if you're gonna be this guy.
But anyway, the moon has been landed on by a Chinese lander, and they've extracted a element called helium-3, which, with the amount that they extracted, would be worth 1.4 quadrillion. That's 1,000 trillions. That's actually 1,400 trillions. So that's a lot of fucking money. 1.4 quadrillion. And this element helium-3.
But why is helium-3 valuable? Because it's got it's fusion over fusion using tritium or deuterium.
Correct.
So it has way more isotopes.
It can be used to basically power the Earth.
And the Chinese didn't find this. NASA's known about it since the Apollo program.
Correct, but it's on the moon.
Yeah.
And they believe that China was able to extract some of this on their recent moon landing.
Oh, shit.
So, that being said, this helium-3, I'm not a scientist and I'm probably going to butcher it, but basically, if you do a little research and you watch a couple TikToks, just kidding. But if you watch some videos and
all of your credibility just went out the fucking window.
If you do some research on helium-3, you'll see that it is a very powerful isotope that can generate huge amounts, like megatons or megawatts or whatever of power. And I think that's the future right there. People have a lot of opinions about carbon fuel and fossil fuels and solar and electricity and electronic cars, but I don't think people realize that electronic cars aren't that great because all the conflict minerals that go into making the batteries for electronic cars, and then you're pulling all the electricity off the grid. California wants to make no fucking petroleum-based or gas-fueled cars by 2030, but even then they can't even keep the electricity on without all the electrical cars right now. It's just, there's a lot of, you need to see a couple different sides of the debate when it comes to energy, big agriculture, but this helium-3 seems to be, if we can extract enough of this from the moon, this might be able to power and give us energy. I need to understand around the
more
world
what helium-3 is, because I know helium is kind of a rare gas because on Earth, right? If you go
so basically helium is the second molecule on the periodic table. It goes hydrogen 1, helium 2.
Yeah. So helium, if you go to
so helium-3 is an isotope. which means the isotope means the molecules.
Is it lighter than air?
Stiff as a board. Lighter than air, stiff as a board. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I want to know its atomic weight, I guess, because if you go to like Zerchers and you go to
The
get
atomic
your helium balloons and shit, and you let the helium out, the helium leaves the atmosphere.
Correct. So helium-2 is that what did you say? Atomic weight.
Atomic weight.
So helium-3 is an isotope, which means that the molecule has been it's manipulated.
Yeah.
Not necessarily
If it's on the moon, it's got to be kind of heavy, I imagine.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. I wish more of this kind of information was coming up in our news cycle than Kim Kardashian's tattoo got removed off of Pete Davidson's neck, and now he's fucking got a foreskin clippings and whatever.
The atomic mass of helium-3 is 3.016, so maybe that's a hint there.
Okay, but what's the third element on the periodic table then?
I don't have the periodic table memorized.
Kurt's pulling off.
Neither do I, but let me look it up for you.
You already know what it is, so just tell us.
I think it's.
Oh, you don't know either.
No,
okay,
I don't.
okay.
It's.
You said it like you expected me to be.
I just know that helium is 2, and I
don't
maybe
know.
should have done a little more.
How many
research on this.
bits are in a kilobyte? I got you on that one all day.
1,000. Come on, motherfucker.
Not even close.
Bit? Oh, it's 1 million.
Nope.
Shit.
It's okay. I don't have the periodic table memorized.
Kilobyte is 1,000.
1,024.
Oh, okay. Shut up. I was so close.
You
I was
were
off by
close.
24. Yeah.
It's lithium.
Lithium. That's the Energizer bunny going around the moon right now. But anyway.
Actually, I totally reversed it. Kilobyte. Did I reverse it?
Yeah, you fucked
I
up.
fucked up. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I hate you right
How
now.
many bits are in a kilobyte?
Oh,
Yeah, get fucked. What was the mineral? Sorry, I was too busy.
lithium.
Oh, lithium. We carry that in our pockets every day. But I wonder what the atomic weight is. Where I was going with that is, what's the atomic weight of helium?
2.
So it's just helium-2?
It's the second.
So is the periodic table organized by weight? Because I didn't do chemistry that much.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Hydrogen 1, helium 2,
Helium
lithium 3,
3.
carbon is 6, oxygen is 8, or I don't know.
Okay, glad you did.
CO2. Whatever.
Well, that's interesting, and I think that I don't know why China would spend that much money just to get a little bit of helium-3. It's not like they're going up there for some.
It's worth $1.4 quadrillion. That's why.
Okay, maybe.
That's
Yeah, but why is it worth so much? Now I got other questions. I could go on
Because-
for days.
because it's the energy. Can you imagine how much money?
Correct you here, CD. Hold on.
Can you imagine how much money you can make by creating energy for the entire Earth?
Yeah, but can we use helium-3 to make energy
Yes.
in a sustainable
So-
form?
2 is the atomic number.
Correct. Yes, the atomic number
You're
for
asking
helium.
for the atomic weight.
The weight, yeah.
It's a different number.
Oh, okay.
The atomic weight of helium is 4.0026.
So the atomic weight of helium-3 is actually less than regular helium, because helium-3 was 3.016.
Man,
That's
there's a
interesting.
reason why you.
So that means that
Helium-2's got a girlfriend, and
helium-3 is
helium's weight.
ratchet as fuck,
Helium
bro.
weight 3.45.
He's probably still shopping at a super Target.
No, ain't nothing wrong with Super Target, man.
No, Target's actually pretty bougie.
Dude, one of us. Oh no, we all went camping for a trip recently. I don't know if it was when we all went
right
together or
before
not, but
fall.
we went to Costco, and it's like, oh hell yeah,
Yeah, I didn't go to Costco.
they got these Kirkland pants. Hell yeah, these things are cheap, like
Kurt
$12.99.
loves the Kirkland pants. You have some Kirkland
I have
pants,
some
don't
shorts from yeah.
you? And you bought some
these
for
Kirkland pants-
one of our friends in California.
I can't keep my Kirkland pants. I can't keep the fly open. And it's not because my,
Do you want to keep it open? Are you walking around with it open?
I got the big dick energy, but I don't necessarily have the big dick. So I don't know why my fly isn't staying open.
Is it staying closed? Do you mean staying
No,
closed?
it was a Kirkland brand jeans that I bought.
Yeah, but are you trying to leave your fly open so you're...
No, I'm trying to keep my fly closed.
You were saying open. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it keeps on popping open.
Yeah. So you can keep it open. You can't keep it closed.
Kirkland is. I don't know if I like the Kirkland.
I don't know
how we got on
experienced
Kirkland, but all that being said is.
Yeah, we went from atomic weight of helium to Kirkland jeans.
I know. Dude, I'm struggling right now.
No, that's all right.
No, I'm not struggling. I know sometimes I go on these diatribes where I try to connect a whole long story when it comes to full circle, and I totally forgot my circle.
What you need is some helium-3 for your Kirkland fly. Raise that fucker up, even though he's heavy. I don't know what the atomic weight means. 3 in atomic weight means nothing to me. What's the heaviest atomic weight on the periodic table?
It's probably uranium. Uranium-2 128, something like that.
Just give me one that's like heavy. Like look at gold.
No, gold's shit.
Gold's not that heavy, but it is heavy enough that you can pan it using water. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a minute to find out.
Yeah, no worries.
No, that's silver.
All that being said, back to Kirkland, bro. There's this channel that I like to follow called
196.
Ooh,
oh shit!
That's
helium-3 ain't that big boy.
That's uranium.
Gold.
Uranium is uranium.
Gold isn't.
I guess you could look at lead.
What's the heaviest?
Well, yeah, he's gonna have to scour the whole periodic table to figure that out.
So anyway, back to Kirkland. There's a channel that I like to watch. I like to follow called Can It Kirkland, and they take the Kirkland brand liquors, and then their like top shelf liquors, and put them against each other. So Kirkland brand vodka
is Grey Goose
against Grey Goose, and they see which one. They do like a blind taste test with 5 people.
Bismuth.
And
bismuth is heavy.
This is 209.
Nice.
And I
figured it'd be lead or something.
They take fucking lead. Are you kidding me, dude? Lead's down the bottom. But anyway,
because it's heavy.
They take the Kirkland brand.
Lead is right behind bismuth.
Jesus Christ!
I was there.
We're talking about.
Fuck you, CD.
We got a cross contamination of conversations here.
No, we're not. You just keep moving on when we're not done yet. Okay, so anyway. You know that Kirkland brand alcohol and like Great Value alcohol and all that or whatever, they're just making
Great Value? Are you kidding me, man?
They're just making deals.
Walmart ain't making no fucking liquor, bro.
Not in Utah, but and you can go to a Walmart in California and get liquor.
Yeah, but not Great Value liquor.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Walmart doesn't make their own liquor, bro.
No, neither does Kirkland.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. They just have a deal with other companies to get pre-distilled liquor
but
they then combine together.
They put a label on it and call it theirs.
So is it really them making liquor then?
Well,
you got to educate yourself.
Oh, okay. We're going down that road
just
again.
Kidding.
No, I know. I hear you.
You hear me trucking, big rigging?
I hear you clucking. But it's interesting because they do different. They do vodka, Irish whiskey, Scotch whiskey. They do seltzers. They do red wine. They do.
Kirkland does pretty much everything.
They make Irish cream. They make a Kirkland Irish cream. They make a cognac, and
I want to see if I can find a full list of what
some of the Kirkland liquors they check out to be, comparable, which, like you were saying, Kirkland vodka might be, Grey Goose and just in a different bottle. But
the most persistent rumor on the internet is that Grey Goose produces Costco's
it's a rumor.
Vodka.
It
is a rumor. While the manufacturer of Kirkland's signature vodka does distill the vodka from Grey Goose, the same water source in Cognac, France, according to a comprehensive article in Munchies, Goose told the publication that it gets its water from an exclusive well. So now we're splitting hairs. Because you're really going to be like, it's Grey Goose if you get the water from the same place? Ugh. Anyway, that was a little bit deeper than I wanted to get.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, that was my bad.
It's my TikTok mind. Just keep...
No, but, so how does it Kirkland compared to other things?
I think most of the time, Kirkland does not check out.
So
however,
it's usually worse than the name brand.
It's worse than the name brand, yeah.
Okay.
However, there are a good amount of times, I'd say, a little less than half, which is better than, 1 out of 10. The Kirkland brand does seem good.
Do you think that I could get you 3 different kinds of vodka and you can tell me which one was the Kirkland?
Well... No.
I'll go out of state to get the Kirkland one.
I was going to say, that would be really You want to lose another egg challenge, bro?
I mean, the people want to hear what they want to hear. I was very impressed that you did that.
I could definitely. I think I could put 3 different kinds of vodka, like a bottom
I think you
shelf.
could do like Barton's, Grey Goose,
Barton's.
Tito's.
I wouldn't consider Barton's. I would not consider bottom shelf.
Okay.
Taka.
Yeah, Taka. Okay, anybody can figure out what Taka is. It's like having tortilla tequila.
Taka's not the only shitty vodka. There's like
Popov.
Popov's
pretty bad.
You can take. I'm very confident that I could taste the difference between Taka, Tito's, and Belvedere.
That's too specific for me. Because I think that you picked vodkas that you know that you could.
Dude, vodka's.
I can't make that bet.
Dude, vodka is my uncle's middle name. His name was Vodka. Vodka reddish, bro.
Now, I mean,
really
that challenge could be passed on to like some crazy shit like Scotch. Could you tell the difference between a Balvenie and a Macallan?
100%.
Has to be the same year.
100%.
Or a Oshintoshan. Is that how you pronounce that?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
But 100%
You're just saying Dr. Seuss books right now at this point.
Those are all Scotches.
Oshintoshan.
Oshintoshan. I don't know how to pronounce that.
One Oshintoshan, 2 Oshintoshan, red Oshintoshan, blue Oshintoshan.
One thing I do like about Scotch is that they don't have commercials for it usually. Because if you know, you know. You don't need to see Captain Morgan on your TV with his leg up on a barrel, like he rescued it from the sea.
Yeah, I just think it's because Scotch is not a marketable thing. You don't see commercials for Grand Marnier or Drambuie either.
I think I have seen a Grand Marnier commercial.
Okay, well,
Maybe.
What about Aperol or
you don't see
Campari?
a Midori, or Campari commercial or Fernet commercial.
Yeah, I think Scotch is one of those like niche drinks. You know, you're not gonna have a lot of people that just want to walk into a party and like, hey, where's your Scotch at?
Yeah, and if you do,
unless you're at my house,
usually
and
that guy's a cock.
Yeah,
because you're like, no, you're not drinking my 24-year-old Scotch.
I had some Scotch in my house, and I had some friends over, and my friend's girlfriend. That was like the first bottle she went to was the Scotch, and I was like, come on, man, really? You're gonna go for the nicest, fucking most expensive bottle? It's like, what's mine is yours.
That's why it must suck to be. When you win the lottery, Kurt, you're gonna go out of your way to buy like Cristal and all this expensive alcohol, and then you're gonna have somebody come over and just drink your expensive shit.
Probably not.
I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't spend a lot of money on alcohol, honestly, because I feel like Blue Label is a perfect example. It's too expensive for the taste. I'm not paying $80 for an ounce and a half of Blue Label when it tastes like that.
No, I'd rather pay $160 for something even nicer.
Yeah, which we do for our anniversary.
Yeah, Blue Label. Yeah, Blue Label wasn't that great. I didn't like Blue Label.
I don't think it's that great. Have you ever had Scotch?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Scotch?
No.
Okay.
Dude, my dad used to drink the cheap Scotch, Louders. Only comes in a plastic bottle, and
is it Scotch?
Yeah. It only comes in a half gallon and a plastic half gallon, but it's pretty good.
I guess you drink anything for long enough, it turns out pretty good.
I bought a smaller bottle, but I could only find it at the Milan, Italy train station, like mile marker 47 or kilometer, I should say.
I mean, when our Scotch is Fireball, we don't really have much room to judge other people's drink, right?
I like nice things, but when it comes to cheap and easy, Fireball.
Would you ever buy a bottle of Cristal if you had the money?
Oh yeah, I 100%. I'd go buy one right now if it wasn't Sunday.
Well, I mean, if you got the money, it doesn't matter what day it is.
I have the money.
Take your jet.
I have the money.
Take your private jet. Then,
I mean, I don't want to spend it, but if there's a special occasion, I have no problem buying a nice $180 bottle of champagne.
I thought Cristal was like way more than that.
No. The reason why Cristal people think it's all like that is because that's what they pop bottles in the club.
It's a Mandela effect thing. No. It's because when you go to a club where Cristal is popular or Dom, it's because they mark it up like 1,500% or something. Because if you're going to buy it, it's going to be for an occasion, so you're going to spend the money anyway.
You get a bottle of Tito's at the club, and it's going to cost like $600.
Yeah, well, thank God
it's
we don't
Tito's. You can go to Tito's and get a fucking bottle of Tito's for $28 at the liquor store. It's just markup. If you go to the liquor store right now,
it's like $319 a bottle.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, that's more expensive than I thought it was, but
yeah, but still, I mean,
I'm pretty sure I've lived in the days where Cristal was right around like $200.
Yeah, I would
bottle.
believe that. Everything's more expensive now.
But being said,
Cristal's got a 4.7 review on Google.
And Cristal's great.
I heard it's
Dom
shit.
Pignon is shit. But if you really want to get a good bottle of champagne, and it's going to cost a little bit, but it's not going to be like $200 a bottle or $300 a bottle. Get a bottle of Veuve Clicquot, the yellow label champagne from France. Veuve Clicquot. Excellent bottle. You can get one 750 milli for like $65 at the liquor store.
Hear me out. Champagne's underrated, man.
Dude, when our friend Nate from Salt Flats was telling me that the beer that I'm drinking right now is the Audubon Berliner Weiss, and he said when you mix it with champagne, it is so good. So I went on like a 2 or 3 week tear on drinking nothing but Salt Flats Berliner Weiss.
Yeah.
And champagne.
That's good. That's a good combination.
And it was great, dude. I mixed it with different kinds of sparkling wines because champagne isn't necessarily... When you get a sparkling wine, it isn't necessarily champagne.
Sure.
There's, Moscatos and... I'm going to totally fuck it up, but I like to get sparkling rosés and mix it with the Berliner Weiss because it's also kind of pink in color.
Yeah, I think I had a couple of those with you.
Yeah, there's some good little mixes. They're good.
Did we ever put orange juice in there too? Try the mimosa with that?
I think we probably did.
I think
at some
we probably
point.
did too.
Yeah, put some citrus in there. Yeah, I like I try, especially now. I'm getting towards, and I think we're all probably getting towards the age where I need to be a little careful with just my health and drinking and not partying too much. As you all know, even the listeners, I like to have a good time. But all that being said, it's nice during the week to kind of settle down. And if you do want to drink, just pouring a nice little glass of wine or champagne, it's
just because you're drinking doesn't mean you have to go.
It's just nice to relax.
Yeah.
Just because you drink doesn't mean you're an alcoholic or you're fucking like a crazy person.
That's fair.
Out killing babies.
Yeah. Look at the internet's definition of alcoholic. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are
playing whack-a-mole with your Honda Civic or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
you know what else? We talked about it for a minute, but booking guests this time of year is hard. If anybody out there wants to be on the show, or anybody who would like to be on the show, just send us an email. booking@theweeklyInsult.com.
Yeah, it's an open invite. Absolutely. There, by no means do you feel like you have to be a world famous kickboxer or
everybody got a story.
Everyone's got a story.
I just had this conversation with a few people the other night on last Friday, and they were like, well, you don't want me on the show. And I was like, says who?
Why?
What have you? And they were like, well, I don't have anything good to talk about. And I was like, well, that's not your job. My job is to figure out what we're going to talk about. Your job is to show up and have a great time, and we'll work something out. And then later on, this girl said, oh yeah, I used to do marketing for Texas Roadhouse, and we'd have to schedule the cooks to cook the food at the right time to do the commercial, and like if I was getting involved with the commercial, there's this whole production thing that I had to go through. And I was like, see, that's interesting. I'm sure somebody would love to know the details of how to film a commercial for food.
Yeah,
it's interesting. So you never know. You might have worked as a electrician for 40 years. Love to hear from you. I'm sure you can tell me about all the times you got electrocuted.
Or seeing naked people.
Or seeing naked people.
Anytime.
Pizza delivery people, apparently that happens a lot
anytime that you're doing a job where you have to go into someone's house, I know that you've probably seen a naked person. Guaranteed. No, all that being said, though, we do want to keep that an open book. And
we do a lot of that stuff behind the scenes, but if you're listening and you think, hey, man, I want to sit in a room with you guys for an hour, let us know.
There's no reason to be afraid. And also, if you feel like you have any constructive or deconstructive complaints, whatever, you can always reach us at 801-252-6069. And if you need to spell that out, that's 1-800-POOP-ASS.
I wish that was actually the number. That'd be kind of cool.
I tried
100 poop ass.
Yeah, I tried.
That's cool.
I
I bet
tried
that is
getting,
a real number.
Yeah, I tried getting my number is 801 Windows, but
Will you call 100 poop ass on your phone before we leave?
Well, it's going to charge you like $1.99 a minute if
say 800 number toll free.
Yeah. Well, no, but then they get you on the
long distance.
And they start calling you with all the fucking Medicare offers and shit.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you everybody for listening. Sorry we didn't have a guest today, but that goes this way sometimes, and that's why we're asking you. If you want to be on, you can. If not, we'll take care of it behind the scenes. That's what we do. This has been your weekly insult. I'm Wade, CD. Good to see you. This podcast isn't grass fed.
Cranberry sauce.
Grass fed. I don't know what I'm doing. Just tried to say something random to see what you would come back with, which was cranberry sauce.
It's better than I have scabies.
It's better than another your mom joke.
I need some ivermectin.
Kurt still looks mad when we're leaving.